What's going on, guys? Alex with 814 EDC, and today I have a quick unpackaging to do for you guys. So this is coming in from Kaviso, which from my understanding is basically the new drop. They're getting a lot of the products and a lot of the knives that were being sold on drop before drop went out of business or quit or whatever. I don't know what exactly happened, but this is coming from the Apex Passaround group. So from my understanding, so drop originally I think was mass drop, and they sold some knives, and then they started getting into like mechanical keyboards and kind of like some weird stuff like that, and then they became drop, which I think is when they then went on Amazon as a seller, and then started having some more knives, a lot of exclusives and stuff like that. But then I don't know if they went on a business, if they just quit selling stuff altogether. As of recently, this Kaviso website, Kaviso, I will leave a link in the description down below, specifically to the knife in this package if you guys are interested in checking it out. And then from there you can check out the rest of the website as well. But from my understanding, from talking to some of my friends and other people in the community, it seems like Kaviso is basically the new drop. So I don't know, take that with a grain of salt. I could be completely off base by what I've understood, but that's what people have told me and what I have heard from just different people. So we're gonna bust right into this. The unboxing knife is the Civivi Chevalier. I've been carrying this, I think, for a day and a half, 2 days now. No, actually, a day and a half, 2 days. I think 2 days. It's a good looking knife, but I don't really know how I feel about it. There's definitely some drawbacks and things I'm not liking about it. So the final review should be interesting. But I was really hyped up on this knife. I was really excited for it, and it didn't blow me away like I thought it would. But we still got a little bit of time before I do my full review and stuff like that. So to further along my statement that Kaviso was now the new drop, this is a drop knife. You have drop there, you have drop.com, you have a drop sticker here and a drop sticker there as well. And this is a Ferrum Forge knife. So this is a drop Ferrum Forge Crux in plain bronze. Now, why this is here in my hands right now, David Blade Manor, who runs the Apex group, he put in a whole list of knives in like our general tab, where all like the new announcements are made and stuff like that. And he basically asked for feedback on like what models we would like to check out and stuff. And most of the models were ones that I had not checked out. So I basically just put, what did I put? I think I would be interested in anything. So then he kind of did like a random selection, and my name landed with the Crux. So I got the Crux first. So I didn't sign up for it, but I think Kevin Left EDC had a Crux in. He had a couple different Ferrum Forge models in from different people, and I can't remember if the Crux was one of them. But Ferrum Forge has a cool aesthetic, and I've always appreciated some of their work. I think the only Ferrum Forge knife that I've had has been the Stinger, that I believe that I've had. I don't think I've had anything else. I haven't had the Forest or the Phalanx. The Phalanx. The Forest is a Dylan Mallory knife. But they have a lot of cool knives that they come out with themselves. They sell some stuff on drop. Now Kaviso, they have a lot of different collaborations with people. So they're a cool, sort of upcoming company, but they have a lot of different designs and a lot of different touches on a lot of different, makes, models, stuff like that. So I'm gonna cut into this side right here. So I don't know how, is there a date on here? Yeah, I don't know how long these have been out for. Like, I don't know if Kaviso just got all of the stuff that, like when drop quit selling stuff, if they just got all their old stock. But it comes in a nice pouch here. I believe this is probably made by We. You get a nice black drop microfiber, and then you get the knife. So right away, it is pretty heavy, excuse me, because this is the, well, no, it is, well, it's bronze. Okay, so it's the bronze version, and it's definitely has a little bit of weight to it from just me pulling the knife out of the package. We'll stick that back in there. So here is the knife. You guys can see it has, I believe this is, this is not tie, this is fully bronze. From the picture I thought it was titanium that was like burnt bronze, but from the weight of this, it's definitely just slabs of bronze up there. Has a lanyard hole back here, a big, almost a, pretty much a pocket pecker for a flipper tab. Then you have a nice milled titanium clip here, or bronze clip for that matter. Has some good retention there. And there is the Ferrum Forge design, and it is a frame lock, so it is dead centered. It's a pretty thick knife, just from looking at it from the top view. All right, we will give it a flip, excuse me. Comes right out of there, and I really like the blade shape on this. It reminds me of the, it's gonna drive me nuts. It's not the ProTech Malibu, it's the ProTech Mordax, because it's also a Ferrum Forge design. But overall, I really like the aesthetic of this knife. You have this big fuller up, or choil up here, excuse me. Fits in your hand very, very well. You have the drop logo right there. And I believe this is gonna be in, yep, S35VN. I don't know if you guys are gonna pick that up or not. Right at the bottom of the, or top of the scale. So ergonomically, it's very comfortable. There's no jimping up top here. Choked back, it's comfortable. But then you use this choil, and your finger kind of just melts into it. The spine is, it's not crowned the whole way, but it's definitely like, has kind of some swedging built in on the side there. So it honestly feels like semi-crowned. Feels good. Yeah, but there is no, the only internal milling is just the relief cut on the lock bar. You guys are gonna see that right there. Other than that, there's no milling at all. So this thing definitely has a little bit of weight to it, which, I prefer a little bit lighter weight knives, but this definitely feels substantial in the hand. We will try. So it's very smooth. Pretty snappy on the open, or on the deployment, but definitely not drop shutty. I believe, yep, these are on bearings. So I'm sure, once this gets worked in and broken in a little bit, it is very smooth. It just, requires some shakeage to get down. And that flipper tab also is really big. So if you got like further down on the lock bar, I'm sure you could hold it open and it would swing down kind of like that, but it's just so big it hits your nail and then you have to shake it the rest of the way down. But I can already tell it's breaking in a little bit. See if any blade play. No blade play or lock rock at all. This thing's locked up nice and tight. So yeah, this thing's cool. Overall design and aesthetic, I think it looks good. The blade is, I wouldn't say it's like super slicey and super thin behind the edge, but it's definitely not thick from my fingers. You do have I'd say it's a pretty middle blade thickness, if that makes sense. It comes down to, I wouldn't call it, again, a very thin edge, but it's definitely not like a fat edge. Feels nice and sharp though. Has some nice decent bite to it from what I could tell. A full satin blade. Can't talk tonight. Looks like it's going to be, pretty prone to fingerprints, but yeah, really cool. For flipper only knife, I don't think I have too many flipper only knives. I tend to, gravitate more towards, like, if it's going to have a flipper, maybe put a thumb stud or, a hole on it or a fuller. I could be like Brent over at Backpack B and put on, one of those little like removable thumb studs. He is like the king of those. But yeah, cool knife. I'm gonna try to not let myself get away with keeping the knife for like 3 weeks this time. I'm gonna try to do my full, it's almost like an overview, because I'm not gonna cut with this that much, and I'm probably not gonna carry it a ton, but so my full review slash overview will be coming, you know, within the next week and a half or so. I just need to get better at not letting myself, you know, get behind on doing reviews and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for this full review. This knife is the Ferrum Forge Crux. Definitely a cool piece. You know, right away, not something, you know, that I think I would go out of my way to spend the money on, but it's definitely cool. It seems really well built and has a good detent and stuff like that. So I will continue to flick this and, you know, get it broken in a little bit more. And again, I will leave a link to this knife specifically on Kaviso.com if you guys are interested. Excuse me. Shout out to Kaviso for donating this, as well as I think like 5 or 6 other knives to the Apex group. That's really awesome that, you know, they donate stuff to get checked out and to let us experience some stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have a, you know, question, comment, concern, let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys have any Ferrum Forge knives? If you do, if you don't, what are your thoughts on them? I'd love to hear what you have to say. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.